Joining us now is Msgr Graham Bell. He is the Undersecretary for the Vatican Department organizing the event, the Pontifical Council for Promoting the New Evangelization. Msgr, welcome to the program. So tell me, how did you come up with the idea for a global virtual rosary?
Well, actually, the idea wasn't ours. It came from Pope Francis directly. He wanted an event which would celebrate the end of the month of May, which is traditionally devoted to the Blessed Mother, and also an event which would introduce us into the Vigil of Pentecost. And Pentecost, from a point of view of evangelization, is a fundamental moment in the history of salvation, because it's the moment in which the Church becomes empowered to preach the gospel.
And who's joining in on the rosary, and can our viewers participate at home?
They can. It's going to be live streamed, and there are connections with the principal sanctuaries in the world, in almost all the continents. We have Guadalupe in Mexico. We have the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Washington. We have Lourdes in France. We have Fatima in Portugal. We have Elele in Nigeria, in Africa. So really, we have the most important sanctuaries, or shrines, as they're called, from around the Catholic world.
It sounds like it's going to be wonderful. Can you talk a little bit more about the Vatican's other live stream events, as this one's going to be live streamed as well? Do you see them continuing?
Yes, I do. I don't think that they've ever actually stopped, because the Holy Mass, which the Holy Father celebrates every morning from Santa Marta, from his residence, that's been live streamed all through the coronavirus emergency.
And lastly, wondering, do you have any advice for keeping and spreading the faith in this time of fear and isolation for people?
I think we always have to go back to fundamentals in times like this. And the fundamental, which we must never lose sight of, is the fact that the God of Jesus Christ is a God who is profoundly in touch with his creature. He demonstrates a profound solidarity with his creature. And he demonstrates this above all in the moment of the cross, when God himself experiences suffering and death. But not only that, when Christ rises from the dead, he takes our humanity to within the Blessed Trinity. So there's nothing about us, about our situation, about our pain, about our suffering, even about death, that God doesn't know. The God of the Christians is not like the gods of ancient Greece. He's not like the gods of Mount Olympus. The God of Jesus Christ is a God who knows us above all and who loves us and asks only to be loved. And I think that these are the sentiments which must inspire our thoughts, our feelings, our actions during this emergency.
Msgr, thank you so much for that, and thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your time. Msgr Graham Bell from the Pontifical Council for Promoting the New Evangelization. Thank you again.
Okay.